Good morning once again. We will discuss about some definition relating of motion. Some definition of relating of motion. Number 1 point, distance and displacement. Distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is the vector quantity. Distance and displacement. That is, distance is a scalar quantity and displacement is vector quantity. Distance. A scalar quantity is defined as the quantities which have only magnitude and no direction are called scalar quantities such as mass, distance, time, etc. And vector quantities, the quantities which have both magnitude and direction is called as a vector quantity such as displacement, velocity, torque, force, etc. Right? The position of moving object goes on changing with respect to time. The length of actual path covered by a body in a time interval is called distance, while the difference between the final and initial position of the object is called displacement. Let us consider one example. Suppose our college is at distance of 2 km from our house. It is college and house. 2 km. Suppose our college is at a distance of 2 km from our house. We go to the college from our house and come back. Although we have traveled a distance of 4 km. The total distance is equal to 2 km. And return 2 km. So distance is equal to 2 plus 2, that is 4 km. And displacement is equal to 2 minus 2, that is 0 km. 0 km. Okay? Understand? Similarly, if we throw a stone up height, if we throw a stone up to height small h, then after some time it returns at the same place. Again, the displacement of the stone is 0, but the distance covered by it is 2h. That is upward direction. In upward direction, distance equal to h plus, and direction and downward direction is equal to h plus h, that is 2h. And displacement is equal to h minus h is equal to 0, because it depends on the direction, and above part small d is not depend on the direction, and displacement is depend on the direction. Therefore value of displacement will be 0 and distance will be 2h. Second point, speed. The distance traveled of the object, the distance traveled by an object in a unit interval of time is called the speed of the object. And rate of change, another meaning of speed, that is rate of change of the distance is called as the speed. Very important definition. Rate of change of distance is called as the speed. Speed equal to distance upon time. And unit of distance is equal to meter per second. The speed equal to distance upon time, that is unit of distance is meter and unit of time is the second, that is ms minus 1. ठीक है? And Meaning of dimension is speed equal to distance upon time. Dimension of distance is the capital L and time is the capital T. That is dimension of speed is equal to LT minus 1. Right beta? LT minus 1. Speed is also a scalar quantity because it does not depend on the direction. It is only depend on the magnitude. Right? Article number 3, velocity. Velocity, the displacement of an object in unit interval of time is called as the velocity of the object. Rate of change of displacement is called as the velocity. Another meaning of velocity is called as rate of change of displacement is called as the velocity. So velocity equal to displacement upon time interval. Unit of displacement is the also meter and time is unit is equal to second, ms minus 1. And dimension of velocity is equal to called displacement upon time. Unit of dimension of displacement is L and dimension of t is the time is the t, that is LT minus 1. Okay. Average velocity is defined as v vector equal to s2 minus s1 and t2 minus t1. Suppose an object is moving along a straight line. Suppose with respect to some reference point its position is s1 at time t1. देखिए s1 and time t1, s2 time t2. It means that is in time interval t2 minus t1 and the displacement of the object is s2 minus s1. Hence the average velocity of the object during the time interval would be s2 minus s1 upon t2 minus t1. In other words, average velocity is defined as delta s upon delta t. Delta means difference of the two displacements and difference between the two time intervals. Right? If very instantaneous velocity is given, then we will define the velocity is equal to limit of delta t tends to 0, delta s upon delta t, that is ds upon dt. For example, if s equal to 2t square plus 3t, to differentiate with respect to t, that is ds upon dt is equal to 4t plus 3, because we know the formula of d by dx x power n is equal to nx minus n1 and d by dx constant equal to 0. It is the formula of ds by dt. Right? Let us consider another example. S equal to 2t की power 3 plus 4t. Differentiate with respect to t. So ds upon dt is equal to 6t square plus 4. Right? t की वैल्यू 1 और t पावर 3 3 into 2 t की पावर 3 minus 1 that is 6 power t 6t square plus 4. Fourth point, acceleration. Acceleration is defined as rate of change of velocity is called as the acceleration. The rate of change of the velocity is called as the acceleration. Important point. The time rate of change of velocity of an object called the acceleration of that object. Change in velocity upon time interval. So acceleration equal to rate of change of velocity v upon t, that is meter per second upon second, that is meter per second square, and unit of acceleration is LT, dimension of velocity, that is LT minus 1, and time interval is equal to time interval is the t, that is LT minus 2. Okay. Similarly, for the instantaneous time interval of acceleration is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, delta v upon delta t is equal to dv upon dt, right? According to this formula, we find out that v equal to 2t square plus 3t. Find out the acceleration. So dv upon dt is equal to 4t plus 3, right? It is the acceleration. It is the instantaneous acceleration, right? Okay, children. Good day.